What is up, YouTube? BarcaLyze here with you. Today we are going to be doing something a little different. Alright, but first of all, let me get something real quick, actually. Give me one sec. I got my Snoop Doggy Dog. Hey, Bucky. Say hello. Say hello. By the way, guys, I feel kind of sick today. I don't know. I woke up kind of... I don't know. What can I get rid of him? I have Halls right here. I got myself some Halls. But here he is. Since I showed him to you guys yesterday, now he's going to be a big part of the channel. A little doggy Sheldon. Alright, run along. Anyways, guys, roll the intro. Welcome back. Welcome to BarcaLyze, guys. I got my coffee right here with me today. And like I said, we are going to be doing something a little different today. We are going to be reacting to 10 mysterious discoveries science still can't explain. Now this video is from Boggler, okay? So much respect and credit to him for his video. This is something that I want to do. I don't want to just focus my channel on music, guys. So let me know down below if this is something you'd like me to do. To do like a top 10 list of something, you know, a top 10. Hey. As I was saying, guys, so I don't know. I don't want to just focus my channel on just music. I want to be able to do other things. I want to be able to react to other reactions to other YouTubers, what they do and whatnot. I want to be able to make videos like that. So let me know, is that something? This is the first time, and I'm sorry I'm talking a lot. This is the first time that I'm reacting to something like this. Let me know if this is something you as the viewer would be interested in watching, in me react to music and other things as well, or do you want me to stick to just music? Whatever you want, just let me know. Now without further ado, let's get this show going. Let's get this video going.
On something.
Actually, let's dim the lights. The lights a little bit, a little bright in here. All right, let's go.
Which cannot be understood through just our senses and experiences, we turn to science to shine the light and help us make sense of things.
True.
But there are mysterious events and things strewn across the world which even science is unable to answer, at least so far.
Danny DeVino in the bottom left corner. That's hilarious. Let's go.
Here are 10 mysterious discoveries science
What is that? What is this right here? Alright, well, I guess we're gonna find out.
Can't explain. So, prepare yourself to step into a world which has no answers, but just more questions. Before we get started, be sure to smash the like button, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more such amazing content. Let's get to it.
I feel like that's the stance you gotta have watching these videos. You gotta watch them like this. You gotta look intelligent, you know what I mean? I don't know if that makes you look... I probably look dumb, actually. I probably don't even look intelligent as well as at all doing this, but let's go.
Number 10. The ULFBERHT swords. Vikings have long captured our imagination through their ferocity and incredible conquests. Though the Viking Age has ended more than 1,000 years ago, there are still plenty of relics from that time period which let us peek into their world. The ULFBERHT swords are one such example of a Viking relic which exists today and has baffled experts.
Sorry, guys.
These long double-edged swords have been used by the Viking tribes from Northern Europe.
Yeah.
What makes them so special is...
For this sword to look that old and to almost look like they're made out of stone. Like, look at this one right here. This one is made out of stone. You can't tell me otherwise. This one's definitely made out of stone. No, but this is nuts. Look how old they look. Like, that's definitely gotta be from the Viking Age. Like, someone didn't just make this in his backyard and said, hey, look what I found, you know? Imagine, someone was holding that and fighting with it, like back in the Viking days, back in Sweden and Northern.
Is how they're made. The composition of carbon is just perfect for the blade to be strong and not break or bend easily. These superior blades didn't grace the hands of most Vikings, but only the elite members of their tribe.
Oh,
they're estimated to cost about $24,000 in modern prices.
Listen, I would get one. If I'm a millionaire, I have a couple millions. Like, this is a piece of history that anybody would want to keep in your house. Imagine saying you have a legitimate Viking sword in your house just hung up. Imagine.
Emulating the blacksmithing traditions of the time, experts are still not able to recreate these superior swords. Scientists are still puzzled how these early sword craftsmen were able to make such impressive blades. As of now, all...
You know, guys, I completely forgot that the whole point of the video is discoveries that scientists still can't explain. I completely forgot about the part that says science still can't explain. I thought it was just discoveries. Up until now, I was like, wait, hold on. And then he started talking about how we can't even get that sword. We can't even, scientists or people can't even make that sword anymore, the way that the sword is made. That's crazy. Let's see.
All we can do is admire the quality and hopefully wait for the future for answers.
Okay.
Number 9. DREPANOSAURUS. Paleontology depends on fossil records to derive conclusions of a time period which is so distant from us that the Earth which existed then might not seem familiar to us today. With so many fossils yet to be discovered, occasionally scientists stumble upon one which throws a wrench into the established findings. One such discovery is the fossil of a creature called DREPANOSAURUS. First found in Italy in a completely crumbled state, scientists had to reconstruct it again to study it further. Based on the preliminary studies, they came to the conclusion that it might be an extinct reptile. But that conclusion didn't survive long when they discovered a second fossil, which was found...
No, but for real though, no, all jokes aside, this is crazy. Like, the fact that there were dinosaurs running and roaming around our planet millions of years ago is just... that by itself is crazy enough. Now imagine being able to walk among them and being able to... Imagine nowadays being able to find fossils of dinosaurs and being able to discover what's, you know, what they are and their bone structure and whatnot. Like, look at this. This dinosaur right here went through hell. You can just tell. Look at the... I don't think there's an animal out there where a ribcage can go both directions. That's crazy. Let's keep going.
Found in New Mexico. This one had claws instead of fingers. Scientists came to a new conclusion that instead of categorizing this creature under reptile or dinosaur, it might be a unique animal deserving its own category. In fact, they think that it resembles a mammal, like an anteater, more than a reptile at first thought. But this theory would mean that a pathway of evolution leading to this creature is missing, and this animal is reminiscent of a modern-day mammal, even though the Drepanosaurus is dated to have lived 230 to 210 million years ago. So this theory doesn't make a lot of sense. Another theory is that Drepanosaurus evolved independently from others. For now, there are no clear answers, just more questions. Number 8.
I mean, to me, to someone that doesn't know about like fossils and dinosaurs and whatnot too much, this just looks like another ordinary dinosaur. If you would have shown me a picture of this, I'm like, yeah, that's a fossil of a young dinosaur, you know?
Rat kings. For the squeamish, this one might not be comfortable to watch. A rare phenomenon that happens in the animal kingdom, the rat king, is when a bunch of rats who are tied up by their tails and die due to restriction in their movement. What you have left is this odd, almost ritualistic carcass of a bunch of these vermin. Science still hasn't been able to explain this strange phenomenon, but some have hypothesized that it could be a rare birth defect or happens at low temperatures when these black rats snuggle up together to share the warmth.
Yeah, I mean, think of it this way. I don't know why it's not... Well, someone, please let me know, because that doesn't make sense to me, how it's still a mystery. I mean, they all snuggle up together. The rat's tails are about this long. If you guys have ever been to New York and seen a rat tail, it's about this long. And it can easily get tangled up with another tail. They don't have the brain capacity or even the hands to be able to untie their own tail. So, I don't know. For me, I explained this. I was still able to explain this. Let's keep going.
Another theory is some kind of adhesive liquid which is produced by the rat's skin, which ultimately leads to this deadly entanglement. Over the years, few such examples have been extracted, but no one has a solid answer. What do you think might have happened to these rats?
Look,
Number 7.
I'm sorry I keep going back, but look at this right here. That's a knot right here. That is a knot that you can't even get, a human can't even get rid of this.
Number 7. The Martian meteorite. In a year, the Earth is hit by around 6,100 meteors which are large enough to reach the ground. Most of them are quite normal and probably get added to the meteorite collection of a collector who's lucky enough to come across one. But in 1984, a meteorite named ALH 84001 found its way to Earth. Dated to be about 4.1 billion years old, this rock was unusual. Upon closer inspection, scientists have found something strange on its surface, signs of fossilized bacteria. After countless studies in the lab, there's still...
So there was bacteria, fossilized bacteria from a Martian rock that came to Earth from Mars. That's crazy. Does that mean there's life on Mars? I don't know.
There isn't any conclusive answer to what it might have been. It could either be an imprint of bacterial life or just a geological formation which gives it an unusual appearance. The scientific community and the world at large have to wait till more advanced analysis techniques emerge for more answers. Fingers crossed. Number 6. The Long U Grottos. What if there was an advanced civilization which existed long before our time? It probably sounds outlandish, but in the timescale of the...
I truly believe, for me personally, that it's a cycle. The cycle of life for me, besides the actual meaning of what it means, is we keep going to our absolute best, and then something happens that demolishes demolishes everything completely, and then we rebuilt again as a society. I feel like humans in society, we've gotten to that point before, and that's why we have pyramids and other things that kind of lead us into that. But then something comes in and wipes all that away, and we have to kind of start all over again. There's absolutely no way humans have been on Earth, right? Humans have been on Earth for millions of years, right? Since ancestors and whatnot. We've been on Earth for millions of years. You're going to tell me it took us up until 100 years ago to figure out light, internet, cars, automobiles, all of it? 50 years ago, TVs were like a luxury to have. Now TVs, you can buy them for cheap prices. They're all flat screen. They're thin as paper. Laptops, you can find them anywhere. You can find anything you want. All within the last 50 years. Imagine how much technology grew in the last 50 years. So you're going to tell me, out of millions of years that humanity has been alive and there, and out of the billions of years, how old is the Earth? 4.5 billion years ago. You're going to tell me that today, our age today, is the first time our humanity, the first time ever we're that technologically advanced? There's no way. I don't believe it. Out of 4.5 billion years, I feel like technology has come and gone before. And now it's at the point where it's coming again. And then 50 years from now, even maybe 1,000 years from now, something's going to come in, wipe the entire Earth away, and it's going to start all over again. The whole thing is going to start, maybe not all the way back from dinosaurs, but it is going to start back from the Homo sapiens, you know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like this has happened before. Ain't no way that technology has never happened before. You guys let me know what you believe in the last 4.5 billion years that the Earth has been alive, right? What do you think has happened between then and now? And probably there's going to be more videos on this. I'm so interested on the history of Earth, the history of the universe, the history of the planet Earth. So if this is something you are interested in, make sure you subscribe. Hit the like, let me know that you are enjoying this, let me know that you want more videos. And by the way, again, I am working on talking less during the videos. I don't want you to think because I am talking now, this is how my videos are going to be, you know, months down the line. No, I'm working on reducing the amount of talking. That sounds so horrible. Like I'm shutting myself up. No, but for real, I want to find I was telling someone in my comments yesterday or a couple days ago, I want to find a good medium where I'm talking enough, but the video's playing enough. You know, it's a good balance of conversation and reaction as well.
Universe, our modern world has apparently only occupied a fleeting moment. So it begs the question if our ancestors were also advanced in some regards, but are now long lost under the depths of the ocean or buried under the soil. The Long U Grottos are one such possible example of a long-lost advanced civilization. These underground structures, discovered near the village of Xianbekkum in the Zhejiang province in China, were built at least 2,000 years ago. So far, 36 grottos have been discovered, covering 30,000 square meters.
Damn.
Each of these grottos is carved into siltstone and contains various features of a living space equipped with rooms, gutters, and pools.
Listen, I would live there. If I would go back in time and pick to spend a day, I would spend a day in one of those. That looks like a spa to me. You go in there, you have fun, you meditate probably. They used to meditate. Look at that. It's beautiful.
What makes them so intriguing is how precisely they were carved and still remain in such a remarkable condition.
Yeah.
It seems every time researchers uncover new discoveries, they also unravel more questions. Was there an ancient civilization here which deserves our praise and attention? Number 5. The Nampa Stone Doll. Another mystery which has puzzled scientists for over a century is the Nampa Stone Doll. Discovered way back in 1889 in the town of Nampa in Idaho.
I'll explain that for you. Someone was bored as hell back in the day. No internet, no phones, no nothing. They carved it human, you know, what they think a human looks like, or, you know, what a human looks like.
This doll was found by happenstance. A bunch of workers were digging up a bore well to the depth of 295 feet, and this doll was extracted from the pile of dirt which was collected. At this depth, the soil would have been from the Pliocene-Pleistocene period, which is believed to have been over 2 million years old. So finding a stone sculpture at this depth only summons more questions. Is it possible for humans to have existed that long back? And did they have the tools and the know-how to produce something like this? Or is it just a coincidence?
You guys already know what I believe. You guys already know what I believe. A lot of these people ask questions. How were the pyramids put together, and how was this made, and how were these made, and they didn't have equipment back in the day, and this civilization as we know it today has happened before, millions of years ago.
Doll merely slipping through the cracks and making its way down beneath the surface. Nothing is quite certain for now, and the doll's origin remains shrouded in mystery. Number 4. The Piri Reis Map. Maps from centuries ago were just a close approximation based on voyages on ships, unlike the modern ones derived from GPS mapping. The accuracy of these ancient maps was highly questionable until the Piri Reis map came into the picture. This ancient map of the world was drawn up by a Turkish cartographer and sailor, Haji Ahmed Muhyiddin, also known as Piri Reis, in 1513. For drawing up this remarkable map, Piri Reis had referred to 20 different source maps and documents which are far older than his time.
Let me ask you this, guys. Maybe you guys know about this. For someone to draw a map from that while ago, and I know he just said that a lot of them are not accurate, right? But how do they go about it? Do they just guesstimate? Are they traveling? Do they spend their entire life traveling and drawing what they're seeing and what they think? They go hop up on top of a mountain, they look down and see what view they have, and then they go up to another mountain. Like, how are maps drawn back in the day when you didn't have GPSs, you didn't have satellites to take images and whatnot? I guess they're just estimating. I guess he's gonna explain that to me right now.
What's most puzzling about this map is its depiction of Antarctica 300 years before its official discovery. Adding to this mystery, the map also showed an ice-free Antarctica, which would have been the case more than 6,000 years ago. But the mystery doesn't end there. The map was depicted using the Mercator projection, which wasn't possible until the invention of the chronometer in 1760.
So
how did Piri Reis manage to compose this incredibly accurate map so many centuries before modern tools?
Again, it goes back to my discovery, or my discovery, what my thoughts. It goes back to my opinion about what happened back in the day. He probably found that octometer. What did he call it?
The invention of the chronometer.
Chronometer. He probably found a chronometer from today's age, dug underground. He probably found it and figured out how to use it.
In 1760, many centuries before modern tools. Was it a mere stroke of luck and coincidence, or was there an ancient seafaring civilization which had advanced navigation and cartography skills?
Yep.
We still don't have an answer yet.
We don't, but I know.
Number 3.
I don't know. All right, don't. I sound crazy, okay? I don't know, but I think at least.
The Voynich manuscript. If you enjoy writing gibberish for fun, then the 600-year-old Voynich manuscript might be of interest to you. It contains 240 pages of curious cryptic text and illustrations which don't seem to make a lot of sense. Various cryptographers and code breakers have tried their hand at it, but with little to no success. Some say it might be purely nonsensical and not intended to convey anything meaningful, but the complicated pictures on the book suggest otherwise. To unlock the mystery of this manuscript, Canadian researchers gave it a shot using AI and managed to decode some bits. Turns out the initial pages contained Hebrew script, but written in an incorrect way. What's more, some of the writings seem to relate to botanical terms, but that doesn't seem to lead the researchers any closer to its meaning. Perhaps one day the Voynich manuscript will be understood, but for now, we can only theorize. Number 2. Dinosaur and human footprints. This discovery takes us to the Biloxi River in Texas, where hundreds of dinosaur
Damn,
footprints
Texas.
have been found. Researchers flock to the river
They got them southern dinosaurs. Hell yeah.
bed to discover prints of different sizes, with some not matching that of a dinosaur. Scientists believe that a few of them belong to humans, which were discovered side by side along with the dinosaur prints. Could this be a sign that humans have existed during the same time as the dinosaurs? Or maybe it belonged to a creature yet to be discovered which had a similar footprint as us? What do you think?
No, maybe
Number
like
one.
like I said, like a Homo sapien or a monkey back in the day or something like that. I don't know.
Whale rocks. Here's one mysterious yet intriguing place of natural formation in Thailand. We're talking about these mountains located in
Yeah.
the province of Byeongkan.
It
Does
definitely
it
looks
remind
like
you of
whales.
anything? It looks like 3 whales swimming side by side through the forest.
It does.
These uniquely smooth and rounded stones are theorized to be the result of constant tropical rains and wind, but that begs the question, why are the surrounding rocks not the same? Scientists say that it could be the type of rock which constitute these 3 whale structures, and also the activities of ancient civilizations that took place here. As of now, all these are just theories.
I truly wish we had all the answers that we needed in regards to like ancient history and in regards to like life after death or pre-life, you know what I mean? Like before you're born. I wish we had the answers. And that's why a lot of people go into you know, that becoming their major of majoring, you know, history, civilization history, all that whatnot, is because they want to go back in time and figure it out. But none of them do. They end up walking away from their career with more questions than answers. But it is still an interesting career. Imagine traveling all over the world, studying fossils and studying civilizations and studying rocks and trying to figure out what's going on. Like, this is stuff you see in Hollywood movies, and I wish I went to college just for that, you know what I mean? But I did other things. It's amazing. I mean, it's amazing, definitely.
And not proven. An even more interesting and less plausible theory by science fiction fans is that these are part of the fossils of ancient sea creatures which died in this region. If that were true,
I don't know. Why don't they crack a rock open? That rock right there in the middle, this one right here. Alright, just crack it right in the middle. See what, it's probably giving us a sign. It's like, yo, crack me right here. Let's see what's inside.
just imagine the size of these creatures while they were alive. Hard to believe that such things exist. Well, that's how glorious...
Alright guys, that was 10 mysterious discoveries science still can't explain. I was able to explain maybe at least a couple of them, so thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mind Boggler, I was able to explain it for you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm nowhere near explaining anything, but it's just all theories, it's all opinion. If you guys enjoyed this, obviously I'm still working on myself on my YouTube. I'm still working on talking less. I'm still working on reacting more, you know what I mean? Like keeping the video going a lot longer, whether it's music or now doing these reactions, top 10s, top 5s or whatever. Let me know if this is something you're interested in watching with me, getting to know the world, getting to know history, getting to know other things, interesting things. It doesn't have to only be about history in the world. It can also be about like what rich people own, or what rich people buy or do on in their free time, what this and that, you know what I mean? Whatever you guys want, let me know down below what you want me to, besides music. Let me know what else you'd want me to react to. I'm still definitely going to continue my music. I'm doing the Journey Boulevard, as you guys know, where I go back in time and take a look at each artist's first album all the way up until current. We listen to every single song in order from each album. I'm doing it for Falling in Reverse and Eminem. So check it out. Please guys, hit the subscribe button, leave me a like, let me know down below what you want me to react to next, top 10s, top 5. And again, thank you so much for taking the time watching my video. I appreciate you so much and I love you guys so much. Peace.